Hello. Hi. Hello, Hades. Objection? Objection already? Yeah, that's fair, to be honest. Hi. Oh, God. Volume's up a bit, isn't it? I'm just going to turn the audio down. Is that better? A bit better? I think so. Hi, welcome back to Ace Attorney. Been a while since we played this, sir. Ow! Hi, Ara. Thank you for the crystal ship. I hope you've got one by now. Probably haven't, but, you know. Give me just a second. I just need to recalibrate my camera. So, to give you some context, my eyes are going to be a bit messy today because I woke up with an eyelash stuck in my eye. You still don't? Oh, no! Damn. Brutal. I woke up with an eyelash in my eye today, and it was stuck in there till about, I don't know, midday, from about 5:30 in the morning. And I'm still, like, in quite a bit of pain from it. It's gone now, but, like, I hurt my eye getting it out. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. A little bit winky at the minute. Can I, like, change this so that, link eye blinking? Never. Always. Aha! Oh, good grief. This is horrifying. Okay. Excuse me. I've pretty much got past the chest infection now. There's still like some vestiges of it left, so I'm still gonna have to be a bit careful. Might not be a long one tonight, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, let's get back into the case. Where were we? Miss Scott's test. Are we gonna go straight into this on a Londoner? Oh my god. Yeah, we are as well. Oh no, as if. No, we got to start the stream on a Londoner. We got to start the stream on a Londoner. No. Imagine. Okay. No, but seriously. Let me just have a quick swig of a drink. Let's just hope this ain't too hard on my voice tonight. Like, really, I should probably switch to Signalis, but I was like, you know what? No, I want to play some Ace Attorney today. I haven't played it for a while. It's been like 3 weeks since our last Ace Attorney stream. Way too long. Way too long. So let's jump on in. Do-do-do. Alrighty. So. Are you sure I'm taking the time? I thought it was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. Signalis, aka the Yuri game. Feels weird to watch a stream at 1800 and not 1900. Oh, your clocks changed, didn't they? Ours change, I think, at the end of this month. Who wasn't a chef guy? Yeah. Signalis is definitely the lesbian robot game. It's what happens if lesbian robots suffer the game. That's basically what Signalis is, right? Uh-oh. You're in the UK, so you're now back. Oh, of course you're in Scotland right now, aren't you? Yeah. You're in Scotland? You're in the land of Mike Makins? Aye, sir. Yes, sir. What was the noise his klaxon made again? That noise, over and over again. Just everyone just walking around just going, "Ah, sir, I didn't kill him. I was snooping around the evidence locker." That's why the accent's so familiar. I've ruined Scotland. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicious Scone, and here she is.
Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicious Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. Delicious to me pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
Oh! What, to Manfred von Karma? My eyebrows are all messed up because that's because of the eye injury, right? Look at this. I've just got a permanent quirk to my eyebrow. It was Lance who had the Scottish voice in EBF5. Yes, it was. Ugh, you daft fools. I'm gonna nuke you with my tank. I'm gonna run you over. And then I'm gonna blast yous into next week. You don't want to think. You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. That's very ominous when he's like wielding a paddle. What's he gonna do? Like spank a bottom with that? I'm going to call you my delicious little cherry cheesecake. Yes, you're my cherry pie. Now you guys are going to deal with the thought of Useless Wiener having sex, which is very disturbing. Like, canonically, there goes Rick. Ow. Okay, fair enough.
All right, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
So much for call me the winner.
Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles.
If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do.
Oh, Greggy Peglegs, boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I mean, how old is she? Edgeworth is like... Oh, we don't even... Oh, there she is. We don't know what her age is. I mean, let's just assume that her age is in demand. And Edgeworth's about to get up to some serious hag-maxing. I wonder just how old she is. Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh yeah, what brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scum?
Why, I came to see a dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now.
I understand that you helped look after Mr. Guster in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
Wow, you can make an antidote just like that. I mean, yeah, all you do is pick up, like, some blue flowers. Bang, 2 antidotes. It's very easy. How are you struggling with this case? You literally just pick up 2 blue plants. Just 1 blue plant and you get 2 potions. But they're blue potions. They cure poison. Right? Where are the Mandragora? Okay.
Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like.
You don't even have to make sharpening stones anymore.
Yippee! It's certainly up in the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure.
Oh, yes, dear. He's on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said.
Wow, so the old dad really went to Shanghai and upped his game just like he said he would. Donk. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand. Miss Scunn? Are you familiar with the substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
Of course, dear. You use it to get rid of you-know-whats. Oh, it's awfully strong now. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
The little blights that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures. Running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorising them. Sorry, give me just a second. No, it's fine.
Oh, I get it. Those. Thank you, Miss Scunn. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxion and ubiquium are combined?
Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium. Ever! Because if you do, they react with each other and make an horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 ml of each chemical, I'd say.
The poison and chemical names in the AA series, yeah. We're going to go to Planet Pandora and get ourselves some unobtainium. We can't obtain it here on Earth, so it's unobtainium. Therefore, we have to unobtain it through colonialism and war. It is the British way. Please understand. She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Ubiquinum's awfully thick and sticky, and it eats up very quickly indeed.
Secondary effects include chance of bulborygmus and death. Bulborygmus? What?
It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, cheap as chips. That's why I use it in everything. Asphyxion's more watery and it's white in colour.
That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone. Then we'll mix it with Sentio Metallica and make transformers. Yeah. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. What if there was a transformer who, you know, they go, and now they're a fleshlight. Now they're a robot. Now they're a fleshlight. Now they're a you know, a robot. You know, you can't make it up. What would them? Ow! I kind of deserved that one, didn't I? Just a little bit.
That's what I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra was made by the company I work for.
And how would I call that transformer? Let's go with Guzzler. Guzzler. Oh no. Bulborygmus is the scientific name for a gut growl. Ow. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that. I see. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just... When I laugh too hard, it sets off, like, the remnants of that chest infection. I've got to be a little bit careful with it. Excuse me.
Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to.
Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. Okay. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from top. No, that's rather unusual. And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. The Parsees case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang, it got me hand stuck to it. So it's more than room temperature. I don't get it. Why are you storing ice sculptures at over room temperature? Make it make sense. We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found something on the other side of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium. Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So how do things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might. Oh, Edgeworth, you fucking boomer. You still can't say it right. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever, anything for the truth. What? Before you get too carried away, the Goddess of Justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves. Youch, why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us a big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait, don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret that no one was finding out. I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it would be worth our while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation. You heard the lady, Smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes, the answer is indisputable. In that case, please kindly provide it now. The only person I can think of, and bear in mind we haven't played this in a couple of weeks now, so please feel free to like correct me on this, but I'm pretty sure he was the one who breathed in the poison gas. I think it was him, wasn't it? Because didn't he open the case, and then he realised there was gas and he tried to get out or something like that? Can I just get a little refresher, guys? Like, am I about there with that? Because I genuinely don't remember. You're scouring the solution. Delightful. See, the only people who've been in the area are her, and him. But he's the only one who's breathed in the gas. But if he's the only one who's breathed in the gas, surely he's the only one who... I'm going to play it.
Take that!
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the autumn wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case. Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in the investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel that you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately. Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why. Okay, it's Mr. Thief time. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see. Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off. On it. No, don't scare me like that. Wow, the judge's hairstyle from the back is really fucking weird. It looks like a poo. Why does the judge's hair look like a poo? I don't get it. Judgy pants? What's going on there? So this is what you were talking about, your Mr. Thief. Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case. Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight. The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to tell you little else there, Pisces. And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer face inside of the glass suffered any damage. I see, so we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner face inside. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts? Ice cold makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. Cracks make me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Look through my evidence. Hold on. A blowtorch. Ah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Huh, well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all cracked in the first place? Why, indeed, a heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium. You look like the cat that got the cream, Mazzarino. You know what happened, don't you? I certainly do, and what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first. It would have been quite the wait. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. How did Mr. Gusto open the case? With the used blowtorch?
Take that!
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. Didn't even Butts insult Winner at one point? I think he did, you know. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that, like, you're correct on that point. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid. Indeed. You beat me to the answer by a second. In the translation, at one point he calls Winner an idiot outright. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Oh, you beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end. Don't try to tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue. No, what's it with making things hard to understand? Oh my god, he's so stupid. Hey Pot, this is the kettle type beat. Yeah, I mean, if even Larry is able to, like, legitimately call someone else dumb, you gotta feel from it, but... Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too? Sure, just for him. Alright, here goes. Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used his blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquitous on the underside of the lid. And... as the ubiquitous melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed. Why has he got a fairy tale tattoo on his hand? Is he in Fairy Tale? Is he in Fairy Tale? Oh shit, I didn't realise. Okay. This might get difficult then. Is he, like, related to Makarov? Like, looking at that moustache, he's got to be related to Makarov, right? Okay, I understand. So he opened the case and out came the gas, huh? It seems we got there in the end. Well, why the heck a doodle-doodle do we want to open the case in the first place? I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. You can tell he's not related to Dade Man, but that's about it. Yeah. Oh, Dade Man, you died for our sins. He sacrificed himself so the world could live. Kind of like Jeebus, but like better. Like better Jeebus, basically. That's Dade Man. I'm thinking he might have come in for the same reason I did. To check out not the Autumn Wing, but the Winter Wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the Winter Wing was when we first got here. Caught you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what with it being where Chili Wink's room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Well, it would be all 6s and 7s, eh? Did everyone involved with the I-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer. The answer to, what exactly? The man was going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. Have you been listening at all this whole time? No, at my level I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative. Winners? Sure, thanks, Gavel. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. That's nothing to brag about, you know. Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
Oh! How could you say that?
I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scunn. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you use your expertise to try to take one. She might have been a harm assistant in the end. Yeah. Yeah. She couldn't deal with a world where she couldn't get Manfred von Karma's icing sugar on top of the cake. So she planned her revenge against the world. I'm getting used to that a lot today. I'm getting used to that a lot today, and I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that I'm getting Yoten at so very much. How could you?
I beg your pudding. How dare you? I did no such thing.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner? You men, I can get a load of this. It's been too long without AA Friday. You know what? That's true. Oh, do you guys want to know something really disgusting? So, I get really travel sick, right? I get really travel sick to the point where when my band goes places, we expect I'm going to have to jump out of the van and, like, throw up at some point. And on our way back from a gig in Leeds, I had to hop out, threw up. Turned out I'd thrown up on a mosque. Whoops. Big mistake. On our way to our last gig, had to hop out, threw up. This was 2 weeks ago, by the way. Turned out I'd actually thrown up on a church. And then on Monday gone, bear in mind I threw up 2 weeks ago today. On the Monday that we've just been through, my guitar player was coming back from Manchester. And he stopped at the place where I'd babbed up, right? And he just walks over with his camera gun on his phone. Oh, it's still there. Don't throw up on a religious place. I don't do it on purpose. I don't do it on purpose. It's like, I throw up on the nearest available, like, pavement. And then it turns out, oh, actually, that was a religious building. You know, I'm not aiming for them. I'm not like, oh, look, a kingdom hall, let's gob up all over it. Oh, look, a synagogue, time for vomit. At least I throw up on all of them equally. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, you know, I'm a multi-denominational vomiter. But it's the fact my guitarist sent me this message just like, oh, it's still there, mate. And I'm just like, did you really just stop your car to video my vomit from like 2 weeks ago? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, you know what? I respect the dedication. I respect that much at least. Even if like what you're doing is kind of gross. It was super fucked up. But the guys have been like saying, oh, what are we going to go for next then? You know, we're going to have like, you know, are we going to have a Church of Latter-day Saints that you're going to throw up on next? So I'm just like, guys, I'm not aiming for them. Please. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says it right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. A product that we have established contains asphyxiant, one of the ingredients in our poison gas. Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
I didn't do it. It's all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints.
Oh! Oh!
We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, hmm?
No!
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scum. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have had access to the building, an ample opportunity to prepare your trap.
No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me.
Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scum.
I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it.
What is she looking for?
That's not it. And that's not it.
That cloth looks familiar.
Oh, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April the 1st, complaint filed, defense, theft. Item stolen, Infesticide Ultra 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. What?
See, you silly billies. I told you someone pinched it off me. A week ago, no less.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today?
That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget me if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see, but why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear.
You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them?
You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done.
Gavel, what do I do now? Ah, of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. Your grandpa would do it with a hammer. One of my good friends from back home where I grew up, his family was building a conservatory one time, and he is massively arachnophobic. Like, he's arachnophobic to the point where I've seen him shoot spiders with BB guns. Just, you know, like, no mercy, just shoots them with BB guns. He was out there digging with a JCB, and he saw this spider come up from the dirt, and it was the biggest spider I've ever seen in the UK. Like, it was fucking massive. Like, probably about the size of my hand. And I kid you not, he was dead-ass trying to kill this thing by wielding the JCB at it. Like, you know what a JCB is, right? A little digger. So you know what I mean when I say JCB, don't you? So, like, now, let me get a picture, because I don't know if the term's the same for you guys over on the continent as it is for us. Hold on. You looked it up, yeah, so, it was a small one, so it was one of these. Give me a second, I'll just pull up an image of that. Hold on. Add an image. Create new image. From downloads. There we go. One of these. He was trying to kill a spider with one of these. I was just like wielding the, like, donk, 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 donk. It was so stupid. But it was very, very funny as well. Like, it genuinely was very funny. Did he get it? He didn't, Cyber, I'm afraid. The spider got away. He was very upset about that fact. He's never been able to, like, live it down either. Even though this is like 20 years ago, the spider's probably been dead for 19 of those 20 years. He's just never been able to, you know... He's never been able to put it behind him. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scott's story, after all. She may be lying to us. Good idea. Alright, I'm going to give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. So Miss Scott might not be guilty after all. It's funny your your actions more to freeze up than wage war. Thinking of entomology, right? Is it just me, or is the best maid in Overlord Entoma-chan? Oh yes, that is one sexy bug. That is one sexy bug. Mm. Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt that she would have used a method that directly implicates her. Oh, ow. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behaviour, and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah, and who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Okay. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? I don't like the implication here. Because I feel like the implication is Judy. Because she's the owner of the gallery. She has the means... Gumshoe? Oh god, no. There's two people. It could have been him. It could have been her. But who had the means to steal it? She was with her the whole time. Who has the means to dress one room up to look like the other? She's the manager of the gallery. She owns the gallery.
Take that!
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. So if it was her, huh? Strange. It's like you already knew. Whew, nice shooting, Mazzarino. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. I'm back with results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. Huh. You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, I mean, we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then? And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. Okay. Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. Oh. Give me a second. I'm just going to bez a quick save in. We haven't saved in a while, have we? There we go. Whew. Hey, Mr. Winner, weren't we going to go talk to Miss Bound ourselves? Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. Ooh, hang on a minute. Thinking about, like, grunts doing the... Is that still about? Hang on, is it actually out now? 24th of April. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay, I see. I was just looking at, there's a game coming out called Tempest Rising, and it's basically like classic Command and Conquer. It looks really good. Like, it looks like a modern take on kind of a cross between Red Alert 2, Tiberian Sun, and CNC 3, and I would quite like to play it. It looks pretty reasonably priced. Well, it's like 35 quid when it comes out. So I might plump for that in my April payday, because I've got March payday 1 week today. April payday will be about 4 weeks after that. So, yeah, that could be fun. I'm a bit annoyed at myself for missing the demo during Steam Next Fest, but it is what it is. Excuse me. You spoiled little... Oh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. Have I followed the development of Zero Space? RTS game developed by some SC2 personalities. Scarlet's involved. Oh, hello. I haven't, no. Let me have a look at it. If Scarlet's involved directly, that's a very promising sign, because she is ridiculously, like, good at StarCraft 2. So when you have a top-level player who's involved in the development of a game, they bring with them such an understanding of what the genre needs that it just kind of... It has a tendency to make everything click. So, like, even if he turned out to be a wrong'un in the end, Mike Z in developing Skullgirls, he was a pro-level fighting game player. You know, he was, like, tournament level for a long time. And he brought a lot of that knowledge, and a lot of that is what made Skullgirls what it was, you know? So, hang on. Zero Space. Let's have a look. Played in a shared MMO Galaxy map. Okay, I'm not sure about that bit. But one of the campaign developers is a famous SC2 arcade campaign dev called Mind. I've heard of Mindhawk. Yeah. I recognize the name of Mindhawk. I mean, if the open base has been good and the MMO stuff is just kind of like there to enable the co-op and all that, I could be persuaded on that point, right? I could be persuaded there. Ah! Oh, boy. It's a bunny! What on earth? The hell? Order! Order in the court. Somebody called for forensics. Bad news, sir. Real bad news. Order! I will have order, detective. The art sculptures in the winter wing. They've all melted. Oh, boy. What? Did... Huh? Say? Eustace breaking the chain as always. What an absolute twit. What is the meaning of this? Now we have 2 victims. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just going to, like, see if I can't sort my eye tracking out a little bit. Hold on. Eye open sensitivity. Max? Is that better? Oh, it looks a bit better. I've just jammed my eye sensitivity up to the max. So, hopefully that will help us a bit. See how we go, huh? Now we have 2 victims. Ah, talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again. Again? This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is not coincidence. You with me, right, Balzerino? I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 instance itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Ha! Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
Oh, we're becoming Greggy Pegleg again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, ow. Okay. The events of 18 years past, eh? I still can't... Wrong voice. I still can't believe the IS incident was Gregory's last case. Although it's been 18 long years since. A murder at a confectionery contest? One of the participants, no less. Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tongoro's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock-salt lamp and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the Candy Castle delicious scone made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations have melted clean away. "18 years ago." Oh, we Greggy Pegleg again. Okay. All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out and in no uncertain terms. So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total joke. Back to the past for more Greg's Numtech adventures. Yeah. It's like Greg's Clockwork Adventures, you know. Okay. Now, Eddie, it was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene. Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth. You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth? It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in just such situations. To be friends to the friendless. Friends to the friendless? Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up. You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry, I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth. Huh. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough. Gregory is based. I really like his character. He sums up the role of a defense attorney in less than 4 sentences. He's such an ST character. He's great, isn't he? He's really cool. I like him. Oh, boy. The handle on my seat. I need to... Did they do replacements for these? Hold on, give me a second. They do? Oh, they're only about, like... Wait, 19 quid for the replacement, but it's got a £29 delivery charge. Holy shit, man. Yeah, the arm of my chair is starting to degrade a bit, so I'm going to have to replace it at some point. Okay. I will, I promise. What voice did we give... What voice did she have again? Was she like a... Was she like Sonic? She was like Sonic the Hedgehog, wasn't she? Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fenner, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means. You can't catch me, Shadow. I'm the fastest thing alive. Whoa, you're the best, Miss Bound. Rather misshapen, incredibly sweet. Okay. Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help, although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped. I'm sorry if they're not to your taste. No way, they're great. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner. What? You mean you made these all yourself? Yeah, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique. Mr. Tongoro sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets by the one and only Judy Bow whenever he wants sounds amazing. I'm sorry, did you say something? No, nothing at all. You fucking simp. Dear sweet Eddie, you still really do have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tongoro, Mr. Bound. Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise? What do you mean by that? I was abandoned as a baby. Mr. Tongoro took me in. Oh yeah, of course, she's like his daughter, isn't she? What? Oh, no, that is right. Huh, okay. Sorry, I thought my headphones were starting to break then, but no, it's not. That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life and became the father I never had. I could never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him as long as he needs me. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself. It's a terrible day for rain. You know what I just had a horrible thought of? Play on duty bound? Hell yeah. Ara, here's a thought for you. And Hades and Cyber, you might enjoy this as well. So, what do you think would happen, right, if you took K, right, and then you took, let's go with Maya, right, and then you meld them together into some sort of half K Faraday, half Maya Faye abomination, and they just look like Miles walks into the room and they look up at him. They're just like, Edgeworth. What then? What then, chat? Huh? And to think today's Christmas Eve, and I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it. We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim? Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final. Okay. Ah. My, they're stunning. Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored him too. Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the Zodiac, Eddie. Master Pisces. Amazing. Good pun. You know, I love a good pun. Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Ha! Did Mr. Frost forget to add it, maybe? That doesn't sound like something you forget to do. Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well. Oh, well, I just didn't seem like the type. It seems like she's got something to hide too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound. Yeah, I use this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful. Oh, I'd love to see it in action. Haha, then why not take your picture? Yeah, come on, Mystery, let's get a shot of the both of us. Well, alright then. It'd be a shame to waste a good head, eh? Ready? Say cheese! Zoomers will not understand what makes it instant. I know what makes it instant. So, when you take the picture, you boil a kettle's worth of water,
and then you pour it onto the powder, you put the lid back over for about 3 minutes, then you give it a stir. It's like noodles, right? It's instant pictures like instant noodles. There you go. Science. We're doing science tonight, chat.
There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera. Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tongariro used the same camera during the contest.
Yeah, you assume correctly.
He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape.
And later, to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it?
And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway? Ah, yeah. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yeah, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though?
I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on the way back, when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, you in here?
Oh, give me a second, chat. Sorry, I'm just getting myself a bit more comfy. There we go.
Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember I called the police and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see.
I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Bound. Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. What a gentleman. Okay. Okay.
Detective Bad, Miss Scott, are they done investigating? They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off.
Not quite as stuffy as his son. No, absolutely.
Honestly, that mannequin's with the end of me. The cheek of him.
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
Did he run you off too, Detective Bad?
Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around.
Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective?
Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room.
What about?
About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest.
Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room. That's right, and I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number one at the moment as the guy who melted Frost's work.
But is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room?
Got a photo of the room right here, if you need it. It's all yours.
Wait, what? Why'd you just give it to us?
Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. You love the implication that Bad's so straightforward and honest that Von Karma can't fuck up the evidence? Yeah. He just, like, he shoots straight. He shoots so straight that, like, you cannot alter the trajectory of his bullets. He's really cool. Detective. Really Detective Bad. But what was it? Did Eddie say something else just then? Hold on.
Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall me investigation, then I'm not going to play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding truth. Now, can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E.
He shoots so straight that Edgeworth stops thinking about Phoenix for a second. Yeah. If Edgeworth was going to think about a woman, who would it be? Like, real thoughts now. Who would Edgeworth think about in a womanly way? It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here. Okay. This is what Frost Room looks like right now.
Yikes, there's nothing left of his flavoured ice sculpture but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all of this? Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display cases lost power, and up the temperature went.
Looks like they were all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea why it was unplugged? Nope, still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste. You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
So they tasted good? It's crazy how you have no women to ship with Edgy. I know one woman who could potentially rein Edgeworth in, but the problem is that like she's a confirmed lesbian, so it wouldn't work. The only woman I think who would be able to bring Edgeworth in line is Aura Blackwell. Only she has the strength to rein him in. You know, and like break that horse. Yeah, like she, he's like a wild Mustang, and only she can like, hold there, hold there, hold there, hold there, hold there, hold there, hold there. Ah, just get myself comfy again. There we go. There.
Did they ever? Oh, I've never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life. Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite. Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course.
I clicked then. Hold on.
That was unbearable.
That's the case for all those who could work. There's something that prevents it. What about Brain Chan?
Hello, Miles. Would you like a bite of my donuts? Edgy poo. Bite my donut. Edgy poo.
We've never seen them interact, so you don't know. Yeah, it's true. I'm just going to go out on a limb here, really. The salty bit.
It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the RP thing.
Gemini's liar.
Wait, that's why I don't know strings? Because you ate them? I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you, it's all horrible and salty.
Okay. It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scott really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scott?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yeah, look just like that.
It's almost like a signature or something. Wait. I've seen this before.
I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to give an important detail like that.
Miss Tenero from AAI 1. Maybe? Maybe? Like, she was able to rein him in somewhat, wasn't she? Like, that could work, actually. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we can go with that. I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude towards his work.
No, I just... The sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he'd missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share.
So what are these two pieces of evidence of yours? This is the first. It's these two, isn't it? I see, so Frost is this Paul Halik guy.
Take that.
And now the second?
Take that.
Miss Scott found two letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work. You still call him Pierre Hoquet from the fan thread? Pierre Hoquet. I mean, he's Hoquet, I suppose.
I guess not. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywinks' statue had the letters PH carved in plain as day.
That makes part in French. PH, shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see in print on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark. We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. That was quite the acid man. Nanda? From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item as out of the piece of his work. PH. Ah, I see. Got you. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yeah, I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his.
You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. R.C. Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact a famed sculptor. Mr. Frost was in fact none other than famed sculptor Paul Halik.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person?
But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being in with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. Oh, hello there, Real Matt on guard. How's it going? Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. How are things in prison? Has Shelley visited you yet? Has Shelley come to visit? Or are you still safe from his pink wrath? I hope that you're surviving. I mean, you're typing in chat, so I have to assume that you're alive, or that you're actually Shelley the Killer, and you're just pretending to be Matt on guard. Hello there, Shinsu. I'm Matt on guard. I'm not Shelley the Killer at all. I'm not coming to murder you in your sleep, Shinsu. I'm just an ice cream seller. Excuse me. Hold a minute. Let me just get my foot out from the middle one. There we go. There we are. Yeah, things ain't going too bad. How about for you? His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Huh. Alright. I'll have the boys look into it. I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth. So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was.
When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Oh, so she's like a fan of his. Okay.
Imagine, his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that.
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
The photograph of Mr. Frost's room, I'd like to know when it was taken. It must have gotten mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tongaro had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body? I suppose so. This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body, and one of his room. No, Shell, you had a new prisoner transferred to your block. Looks like a New York version of Right. Too full of himself, pretty funny. A New York version of Right. Zinny up! Yes! Oh, yeah. I am Taker from Blaze Blue. Except dressed up as Phoenix Wright. Amazing. That case was great. That case was just fun. Like, it was just stupidly good fun. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise. You do? Which piece of evidence that contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took 2 pictures? It's the photograph. Brain-chan! Yes, Brain-chan, my absolute beloved.
Take that!
The camera? You gave the picture of the body to the police and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me. Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgeworth, too. 3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. She gets bouncy when she's anxious? Yeah. Out of a total of 20, you took more pictures, and I want to know what's of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to. I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you. Huh. These are all shots of Frost's room. I'm so sorry. Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle. And when they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me it was you. It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was. You are? Why? Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified they might be ruined what with the investigation was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity. And how did that make them melt? I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing. By mistake, are you sure? I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces? That seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth. What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound. Thank you. Mr. Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps. Okay. Your only real complaint as of now is they let Gant take his organ into the prison, non-stop all day and night. Hang on, did you guys ever see the YouTube short that I did of Gant? Hold on. Give me just a second. I'm going to just see if I can... You saw it. I'm going to play this for you guys. Give me just a second, though, because I need to set up a... I need to set up, like, a capture really quickly. Hold on. Let's go with... hold on a minute. If I was to go with a display capture, that would work. Hold on, just give me a second. Make source visible? Don't make source visible. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Give me a second. Woo. Okay. Right, okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna pull this up, and then we can watch it together. My videos, my shorts, Damon. Here we are. Wow, that was like almost a year ago. Right, okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull it up now. There it is. Right, ready? Okay, here. Let's put the volume up. Here we go. Here's a message from Damon Gant. Haha, I'm here. Wait for it. Wait for the message. It's coming. The message is coming. It's coming. Okay.
Dad, the Wi-Fi's...
Why was that so funny? That's how the pauses feel in game. Hell yeah. Ah! No! No! Ah! No! Ah! No! Why? I think I'm concussed. Ow! That was a flagship. That was a flagship. Damn rebels. I wish I'd taken out the missile room sooner. Ow. Concussed again? Yeah. Feels like I had a triple fringe weaver. Whew, okay. Oh, this should be fun.
Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not a part of this investigation.
It's the flagship redeemer of the channel. Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
It seems you don't know when to shut up either, but I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusto. Huh. No concern of mine. I didn't do anything. Mr. Von Karma agrees. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You saw that dude once hated him, he tried tasing you? Yeah. I mean, at least he didn't try and taste you. Imagine Manfred von Karma just trying to taste you. It's just a little lick behind your ear. It's just like...
Remember.
Was it KG8? Oh, I forgot the fucking quote now. Anyway. DL6, that's the one.
Remember DL6.
You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Was KG8 the Blackwell incident? Sure, I was.
Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Duty bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
No,
I will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order.
KG8 was CCU. Okay, understood. Understood. I understand. Wait, please. I'm not done questioning her myself.
And you think I care because... Bad, Gusto, and you, Scon. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers.
Fine by me.
Oh, you can at least ask nicely, mannequins.
Well, well, well. They took literally everyone with them. Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow has let up. Japanese art book for TNT mentioned he got the death penalty. Yeah. He definitely died in prison. Ha! Guess my stomach's in agreement too. Ha! Alright, let's go grab a burger. Before my own stomach starts grumbling too. Ha! Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We need to be fighting fit for tomorrow. We will indeed. And our first port of call will be with Mr. Tangaroa. Okay. Right, guys. I really hope you don't mind. I know it's been, like, not that long since we started, but you can probably hear I'm struggling with my voice a bit, so I'm going to wrap things up there tonight. Pull over here. Yeah, I thought that, like, I really wanted to do an Ace Attorney stream because it's been so long, but at the same time, like, I'm still recovering from, like, I was very sick for the last few days. Yesterday was really bad. This is one of those moments that shows Gregory's less stuffy than his son. Yeah, definitely. Excuse me. Tomorrow, however, we are due to play Monster Hunter for actually quite a while. So let me just pull up my thingy. I think we're due to start. What time's that down for? Hold on. When's this down for? 3 p.m. Yeah, so we're playing Monster Hunter from 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that should be neat. That should be neat. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds at 3 p.m. We might start a bit earlier, probably not because I've got housework and stuff to do. And the reason I can do afternoon streams on a Saturday now is that my wife works on Saturdays for the time being. So basically I can do longer streams through Saturday afternoons. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of off-streaming on Wilds just to get, like, ingredients mostly. I did fight a Congalala earlier, and I realised that the Insect Glaive has that ridiculous Shoryuken, which is amazing. I didn't know about that until today. It just happened on accident. I was on accident, by accident. Fucking hell, turned American. I'm going to kill myself now. Yeah, it happened completely by accident. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm Ken. I'm Ken from Streets. All right, that's cool. But yeah, turning American. No! Oh, no. We can't allow it. We can't allow it. Oh, that toggles off. Alright, fine. Probably just for the best anyway. Anyhow. Yeah, we're going to be carrying on with the story. I wonder who we're going to beat up. Like, we've just beaten up... who was the last story boss we fought? We fought the Alpha Doshagama. So I presume that the next few bosses are going to be like maybe another one back in the forest, and then probably we're going to end up beating up Raymond. So yeah, let's see what we can beat up, shall we? Get the lawyer dude. He has oil. I don't have no oil. I don't have no oil. All I've got is sadness. That's literally all I have is just sorrow and cry and artifacts stolen from other countries that belong in my museum. Anyway, I'm going to go now, guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some Monster Hunter. I'll get a schedule up soon. We're going to try and get back to Ace Attorney on Fridays. And, like, I feel significantly better than I did over the last few days, so we can probably go for a mite longer next time, like back to our normal 2-hour slot. So hopefully things will go well then. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow for some Monster Hunter. But if not, take care, have a good day, and cheers for the hangs. I'll see you very soon. Until then.